Yep. So what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is my buddy John over here. So this is like whenever I had my 10th gen SI before I ever started the channel. This was like my first buddy that I met that he had a 10th gen SI too, same color. Met at a car meet, and we kind of been in touch ever since. And he decided to come down today. We got some breakfast, and now I'm letting him drive the Type R, kind of just give his opinion and everything on it. Get the AC on. It's kind of toasty in here. But so yeah, he was in the 10th gen platform, and then he learned I got this, and now he's here driving it. So what are your first impressions?
Dude, this car is like, looking at the car at first, it looks like a fucking race car, right? Even like the spoilers when the 10th gen came on the FK8, you couldn't tell they look kind of flimsy a little bit, especially the SIs. They would just wobble in the back, but right here they have it like braced up in the back, and it looks like a fucking GT racing car.
You can go either way. We'll just figure out how to get wherever.
It's just Amish guy of all people, dude. This guy is going right now, man. 1 horsepower.
Yeah, 1 horsepower.
But like the driving experience of the car so far is nothing, because I've been driving shit boxes ever since the 10th gen. I used to have a slammed LS 430, and then now I drive a 240SX that is on SR20 debt, and then a 350Z that is illegal. But driving a more refined car like this after such a long time, it makes me really appreciate like what kind of car this is. Dude, that scares the shit out of me. The active starts jiggling. Yeah. You're like, what is this car telling me to do right now? But it's so crazy how like this car, from what it came from, is now. Like, you could really tell, like the corners, it doesn't even feel like you're hitting corners that hard. Like, you don't feel the car like have a lot of body roll or anything.
Yeah.
And this is like on stock suspension, and like, dude, it's just crazy. And you said this is an individual mode, so the suspension is nothing too crazy, right?
Yeah, I have the suspension set in comfort. Plus R mode. It's a little rough, but it's not, in my opinion, it's not nearly as rough as like what all the YouTube videos kind of like make it out to be.
And like also, like, dude, if I had a daily car, like I already talked to Tristan about this. If someone told me that I can't modify any car and I had a daily this one car for the rest of my life, it would probably be this car for sure, dude. I'm a little big, so these bucket seats do hug me a bit. But after you get it like kind of synced into it, it's actually not bad at all, dude. They
have some give to them. You know, like a lot of cars, their bucket seats are really, really firm. But I like these for, like, they're a little, I'm tiny as hell.
Yeah, they're not.
But
I'm
like
just a big boy.
My RS3's bucket seats, like whenever I try and throw that car into a corner, which it didn't corner worth a damn. I mean, it understeered really bad, like I've said. In those, I just be flinging around, and then there's a lot of body roll on that car.
I'm gonna try to do a pull here. First gear?
Yeah, go for it. And then at this turn right up here.
And the brakes are good too.
Oh yeah, the brakes are really good.
Oh man, I'm braking the thing you're talking about. Dude, the downshift, this is the first time I'm ever trying auto rev matching, and it is so cool. It makes you feel like a professional driver. Oh my god, dude.
It's so quick.
Dude, this car is fun, man.
Yeah.
Alright, dude.
What do you think about the shifter feel?
Dude, the shifter, for a stock shifter, it feels good. Obviously, me and Tristan were talking about this earlier. Since we both had the 10th gens, we went to like if you're smart, you will get the Acuity bushing upgrade, whatever. So we had that in our cars. It felt fucking amazing, but Tristan went all the way in his build, and he got like the whole shifter kit and everything. But compared to that, dude, it still feels fucking great stock, right? I would just get like a short shifter kit either way, because these throws feel really long for what it is.
I think for a stock car, the throw is super short.
Really? Oh, because I've been driving my SR20. And
yeah.
Throw is so short.
But I think for a stock shifter, this is my favorite. I like it a lot more than my S2000s, but then again, I've been throwing a lot of power at my S2000, so the transmission while it is, I think, still healthy, it's make it right. While it is still healthy, it definitely has seen some power through it, so it can't be super great all the time.
Yeah. But like other than that, like the shifter feels good. It's not overly notchy, which in personally me, I don't really like, because my SR20 the 5-speed trans in that, it's so notchy. It feels like it's not supposed to be like that, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like a mechanical notch feeling. And this guy's just running on the road.
Yeah, these roads, they're pretty bad.
Okay, all right, he's in it.
But there's a lot of dudes that run and bike on this specific road, and then we're gonna make a right up here at the end of this road, and then it's usually pretty clear.
But like even like on stock suspension, like the ride is not rough. Like we're on a pretty bumpy road right now, it seems like.
Yeah. It's bumpy.
It's riding over like it's nothing, dude. What's the mile per gallon on the highway? What
So on the way back from the dealership, I average.
Right here?
Oh no, not here. It'll be a stop sign.
Okay.
I got like 31 on the way back from the dealership on the highway. It was
31.
a 2.5 hour drive. Yeah, I got 31 on the whole way home.
Like,
and that was with several pulls on the highway on the way home too.
Dude, 31 to the gallon. That's what I loved about my 10th gen, dude. We could have hit 31 to the gallon, and it was fun.
Yeah.
Right? But with this car, guys, like you're already hitting. Supposedly it's 320 to the wheels. No, it's not. It's dynoed, right?
Yeah, like people that throw them on dynos I've seen like right around like 300 to 320 wheel horsepower, and then obviously they're advertised at what 300, 315 crank or something like that. And I forget what the torque's supposed to be. I think it's very similar, and I don't know what the torque dynoed at. I don't remember seeing what it was, but I think it was still higher than what was advertised, or right around what was advertised for the crank at the wheels. So I love when manufacturers do that. Whenever manufacturers
they did that with the
over-deliver.
335i. I know that the 335i was like notorious for that. But like, dude, to have all that in a package, good gas economy, great suspension, quick car. The only thing is that the markup prices are just a bit of a dick.
Oh yeah.
Tristan was telling me a story about how it was so hard for him.
22 dealerships.
Yeah, 22 dealerships, right? And he finally found. But like, if you keep at it like Tristan did, like you probably would find a good deal.
Yeah.
But I love this car to death, man. Like, we're always Honda boys at heart. That will never change. No, I'm like rocking with Nissans right now. But if I see a clean Civic, I'll be like, that's a clean Civic. But dude, this Type R, man. Also the exhaust. It sounds good. It's not like overbearing or anything. It sounds great.
Yeah.
Would you change the exhaust on it?
No, I'm gonna keep the stock exhaust just with the downpipe, front pipe. But as far as like the stock exhaust, I like the design. I think it sounds decent from factory, and I don't want it to be too loud. So my S2000 is already so loud, and I want something a little bit more refined, more comfortable.
Yeah, and I think another thing to add that I like to add for these Hondas, there could be levels to this for like driving experience. Any driving person with any level of driving experience will hop in this car and would have fun with it, right? Don't you agree? Like,
oh yeah.
Even if you're starting to learn manual, this car will be an okay car to learn manual. The clutch is not overbearing. It's literally air when you push in, right?
And it's super easy to get going.
Yes.
Like I feel like if someone wanted to learn how to drive manual, I'll make a left here. Someone learning how to drive manual could definitely learn in this. I don't necessarily recommend it just due to the price of the car. I recommend trying something first, but like you probably can. I haven't tried it for sure, but I've released the clutch to the point to where it started rolling a little bit and without any gas, and it didn't stall. I think you could probably get this thing completely rolling as long as you didn't dump the clutch.
Oh, for
with
sure.
no gas, and I think it has enough torque to where it would.
We have to take a photo here in the future.
I have taken photos on this road actually.
Yeah, I'll bring my film camera. I got like old film cameras.
Yeah.
And we gotta come back here and take a picture with your S2000.
Yeah.
That would be so crazy. Print those out. You can keep it. But yeah, dude, I love this car. I think when Tristan sent me dude, I didn't know Tristan was back in the States because he's been deployed, right? And then when he came back, he messaged me at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and I was at work. And he sent me a picture of his S2000 and his fucking Type R in the background. I'm like, what the fuck? Did this kid just buy a Type R? I was like, no way, right? And then we caught up and got breakfast, and I'm so happy that he got a Type R. Dude, this car is so sick. like, it just brings me so much nostalgia with my SI, you know?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it drives exactly like it. Obviously, it's like a better version of my SI. A lot, like 10 times better than my SI, but like the I guess, how can you say, nostalgia of driving a Honda in the first place, right? Dude, these cars are so much fun, man. Dude, if the MSRP wasn't so, like, I mean, not the MSRP, if the markups weren't so terrible right now.
If you could get this car for MSRP like all day long at every dealership, then this, in my opinion, would be probably like the best bang for buck. I mean, it already is so good for what it is. Even with markup, I don't regret paying a little bit of markup on this car. I didn't pay as much as a lot of people did or are paying, but I think the car is definitely worth it. Like, I'm not regretting the purchase at all. I think it's just a great car all around.
And like the brakes too in this car, like, they're really responsive. You know, it doesn't feel squishy or anything. It's like,
yeah,
a good pressure to it too, right? Like, and I'm pretty sure if I just stomp on it, it would respond to that really well.
Oh, it does, yeah. I've done like a brake test on it, and it stops really good. I do plan on doing like some track-oriented pads and like .5.1 brake fluid.
Yeah.
Just because I think that would improve the brake feel a lot, and that's kind of what I did in my RS3. Just stock rotors. Oh yeah, it helped a lot. It like stops super quick.
But like as stock as it is, dude.
Yeah, it's about like it's perfect all around. Obviously, if they threw like track-oriented pads in this car and all that, then it's going to be too touchy for most people, because most, you know, a lot of people that are buying this are never going to track it. They're just going to drive it. They just want to say they have a Type R. They're never going to actually take it to the track and use it for what it was kind of designed for.
Mm-hmm.
And so if they put those aggressive pads on it from the factory, I think it would upset a lot of buyers.
Yeah.
And then also obviously the brake dust, it would be really tough to keep the wheels clean.
Yeah.
But
like, definitely when he took this to Nürburgring though, they probably did that to the car.
I believe it was a factory.
Everything factory?
Everything factory, and they just optioned the Cup 2 Michelin. You can option Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires on it. And they did have those on there.
Dude, this car is so sick. I like the interior of the car. It's definitely an upgrade from when we had our 10th gens.
Oh yeah.
I had the last iteration of the 10th gen SI coupe, and interior was okay, but dude, this one looks so sick, bro. These honeycomb AC vents, and it's not just like the whole thing is. I mean, the whole thing is just like a honeycomb AC vent. Your badge is right there, and like, dude, it's like basically got its like own version of data logging in here too.
Yeah, the Log R. It's so awesome.
Cool, man. You don't have to. I'm pretty sure when like Honda and like K-Tuner, when they start filling it, you don't even need to buy their
the little screen that they sell separately.
They just probably hack into this, and like it's gonna show the same thing probably either way. This thing is so sick, man. Good purchase. I can't tell if that's revving or if that's the car just slowly letting you. Should I go make a right?
Yeah.
I don't even know where we are right now.
I don't either.
Oh.
And then I just
go left here?
I'd go straight just so we're not behind this truck anymore. Yeah, these are like some of my favorite roads just to go on, and some of the roads are a little rough. Like, you see how there's grooves in the middle of the roads. I'm not entirely sure what causes those, but...
And the sound system bumps.
Oh yeah, the sound system in this.
Did you get a subwoofer in here?
No, I don't think I will. I mean, the stock subwoofer is so good.
Yeah, dude, I love it.
It's so clean, and it, like, the sound is so crisp.
Yeah.
I had my buddy in here that has the sport hatch, the 11th gen sport hatch.
Yeah.
And he said that the sound system in this is just so much better, so much cleaner, and the subwoofer hits just so much better than in his car.
Don't ruin something if it's already good.
Yeah. So I'm glad that they did upgrade, like make those small touches in the Type R and not just leave the sound system, which they very well could have done and people still would have paid the price. But they added all those small comforts to this car, and I'm glad that they did. I'm glad that they think that'll conclude it for today's video, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. Like, comment, subscribe for more footage of the Type R, the S2000, and then we have a couple other cars that are going to be on the channel soon, some buddies cars. So keep tuning in, and you guys have a great day.
If you guys, oh yeah, wait. If you guys want to see Tristan drive my 240, if we get 5 more subscribers on this channel, I'll let him drive my 240 once I fix it. That'll be such a sick video, dude. That car is so much fun, man. I promise you. I promise you. You never driven a car like that before.
I'm looking forward to it. All right, guys. You guys have a great day. Peace.